I'm sitting in a room and I can count 7 or 8 microphones within about 3, 4 feet from me. Are these devices listening to us when we don't think they're listening to us? Hello, everybody. This is Nick Totaro, professor of information technology and computer science, Lakeland Community College. Are these devices listening to us? Like I said, I'm sitting in a room. You see this big boom mic. This is my podcast mic. But if I start counting all the mics that are near me, I got computer mics, I got mics in my different cameras, I got Echo Dots, I got hearing aids that had mics. So lots of mics. What is going on? Now, before we get started, I got to be real clear on this. I am not a conspiracy theorist, all right? Men landed on the moon, the earth is round, birds are not drones, but are we giving up a little bit too much privacy? Have we relinquished too much privacy and these devices are just listening to us? I've been in the IT field for many years. I completely understand cookies and what cookies do and targeted advertisement associated with cookies. I also understand the concept of wake up words. Most of the devices, like the Echo Dot or my iPhone, have a wake up word. If I say hello, whatever, it'll start listening to it. And I always equate that to be kind of like the family pet, the dog that's sitting in the corner that's just all day long not doing anything, and you're having conversations, and all of a sudden you say its name, like Spotty, and that animal perks up and comes running over to you. So I understand the concept of cookies and wake up words and things like that. I'm not talking about that. I am talking about, are these devices listening to us when we're not waking them up? My opinion is yes. And where this is coming from, besides my little research and previous classes on this, is quick story. A couple years ago, I had my car repaired, and the repair shop said, "You need new tires." So I walked over to my wife and I had a verbal conversation. I never did an internet search. I had a verbal conversation with my wife. She had a verbal conversation. She did not look up on the internet. By the time I went back to my phone and I started to go through my social networking apps and stuff like that, all of a sudden, you know what's going to happen here. I started to get targeted advertisement from a well known, well established internet tire store. This was not a generic, hey, you kind of looking for tires? This was a targeted ad. We have tires on sale, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, as I said, this is the first video in a multi-part series in our discussion forum. So in discussion forum 1, you need to do 2 things. 1, you need to give me your opinion. And I really mean just give me your opinion. Give me a story. Have you experienced this? Have you not experienced this? Be a little specific, but don't give brand names or anything like that. Say, okay, I was talking to my wife, I was talking to my spouse, whatever, and this is what happened. I've heard different stories at different times. If that has never happened to you, kind of explain that too. Say, you know what, I have friends who've told me this story, but et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So you do an initial post. Then you wait a little bit and you reply to other people's posts. You have to reply to at least 2 other people's posts. As you reply, a couple general rules of replying are: 1, always be respectful. You're starting a dialogue, so be respectful. 2, if you're going to agree or disagree, because that's usually what replies are, be specific. Do not just say, nope, that didn't happen. Yes, it did. I agree with you. I don't. Explain why you agree with them. Same thing happened to me, same company. No, that never happened to me. I've worked with that company. You see where this is going. So once you think of a reply, once you think of a initial post and you think of a reply, you need to do it in 2 areas. Just kind of, you need to do first to do it on our website. We have discussion forums on the website, and that is what's going to be graded, right? You post to our website, you reply to our website. And the other thing I would like you to try to do, now this is strictly a volunteer, is post to the comments below on the YouTube channel for this particular video. Post your comments, post your particular situation. Let's see, we have a dialogue. See, what I'm trying to get is a better participation. Inside the classroom, it's pretty much restricted to the students in the classroom, but let's post it on YouTube. I will monitor YouTube if they start getting trolls and stuff like that. I completely understand that. But put your opinions out there. And if you just want to copy and paste your post and replies straight to you, that is also completely acceptable. Let's see what the rest of the world may be saying. Maybe they don't even see the video, and that's completely fine. But you have to at least post in the discussion forums on campus. Hopefully, this is going to be a pretty intriguing, pretty interesting dialogue. First discussion is just your opinion. Tell me your story. Tell me if it happened to you. Tell me if it happened to a friend, whatever. As we work on other discussion forums, we're going to drill deeper into this overall topic. So, are these devices listening to us? My opinion, and you do not have to agree with my opinion. My opinion is yes, I think they're listening to us. These targeted advertisements tend to be very, very specific. So, with that being said, let's go and learn something.